In this presentation, I'll show you the new church calendar feature of the Grace Church website and how it can be used to highlight events and activities at Grace Church. In previous presentations, I've shown how you can promote Grace Church events through the use of the banner ad system and through the use of a summary page. Now, it's important that you have that done first to be able to make sure that there's content for people to read. So, for example, on the home page here is an example of the banner ad tool for Toolbox Parenting. The web ministry can assist you in designing that, so you don't have to worry about creating the banner image, but you want to make sure that you've had the web ministry help you produce that. And likewise, this page here summarizing the Toolbox Parenting already exists. Now, to show you how the calendar works, the first thing I will do is show you the members side of the website and how the calendar works for members, because it's a bit more fancier than the public side. So if I log in as John Smith, who's a made-up user, just for the purposes of this demonstration, and John Smith here, I come into the members homepage, which again is a summary or a page showing the current print bulletin content. Now, the new feature on this website I'm showing you is the church calendar. So if I click on here, I now have a place I can go and see all the events and activities which have been published in the church bulletin now show up in this nice sort of one place where I can see everything at once. The events and activities that are shown here are all published in the print bulletin, so it's important that you still maintain the process of announcing your events in the bulletin so that everyone who gets the bulletin can see it. Because a lot of people at church still don't have computers or still don't have use of the internet, we don't want to disadvantage them by them not knowing about events, so we still encourage everyone to use the print bulletin as their main tool for communicating. This calendar is an enhancement for website users only, giving them the ability to see everything in one place. So when you come into the calendar, you'll see that there's lots of things on it already. They're all color-coded. At the bottom here is the explanation of the color codes. Now, for this example, I'll show you for education and training, which is orange. You'll see here the entries for the Toolbox Parenting course. So just as Toolbox Parenting promoted the course using a banner ad and using a summary page, we can also drop in here information about Toolbox Parenting and the calendar. Here it's showing up on the right date. So this is the 16th of May, which is when it starts. And then I click on that, and this you can see is a summary of the event. This, in this case, on May 16th, it's session 1 of 6. There's a very brief summary, so people can see a brief summary, but for more information, there's a link that goes to that summary page. So we keep on using the same summary page from multiple places in the site. We've used it from the banner image, and now we're also linking to it from the calendar. The idea is to provide many places to get to the same content so that people can find things in different ways. Now the calendar, which you feel free to play with, you'll see you'll be able to look at things by week. You can search, you can jump to different months of the year. You can even click on a category at the bottom just to view events for that specific calendar. And over time, the calendar will grow to include lots of activities and events and become, hopefully, a central place where everything can be viewed conveniently. In addition to the month view, there's two other things I'll show you related to the calendar. The first thing is or actually both are involving upcoming events, and the first example I'll show you is upcoming events that are related for members. Now, when I'm logged in as a member, I see a new thing over here on the right called Upcoming Events. This is displayed only for church members, and it highlights basically the next week's worth of events, so that I can see a nice simple place what's coming up, and then if I want, I can click on something, for example, Saturday Night Worship, and here's a little summary page that shows what's coming up in Saturday Night Worship. This piece of content in terms of the description, was published in the church bulletin. So all we did was, for the web ministry, was we copied and pasted the church bulletin content into the calendar and set it to the date that it's going to occur. And we also dropped in a picture, which we have on the website of Pastor Tim. So all we've done is we haven't created this content from scratch. We've taken it out of the bulletin and put it into the calendar. And because it's coming up soon, it shows up here as an upcoming event, making it easy for members to see what's going on at Grace Church. The other part that I'll show you for upcoming events involves members of the public. Now, for this, I'll show you once I've logged out of the website. Now, I'm back to the public side, and I'll see the content that is available to the public, that anyone in the world could see. So in this case, you see the upcoming events on the right is disappeared because that's only for members. But what I can now see is this What's On link at the top. Now, the What's On link is a page that comes from the same calendar as the upcoming events, and it's the same calendar that you saw when I clicked on the church calendar link on the left and saw the whole big month calendar. This What's On page is a summary page of events that are made available to the public. So all these events are considered to be open to the public, so anyone who comes to our website is invited to attend these events. Now, the information here is summarized. It's fairly succinct, and the idea is people can scroll through this and quickly see what's going on at Grace Church. For example, if they are interested in the marriage preparation course, there's a summary of it there, as well as Toolbox Parenting. It's the same summary that was in the month calendar that members saw. So if someone's interested in Toolbox Parenting and they're a member of the public, again, they can click on that page. Again, it's the same summary page that we saw before from the banner ad, and there's the contact link for contacting Grace Church. The What's On page is on the public side, which means that it will be indexed by search engines such as Google. So if someone is searching, let's say, for a course about learning about parenting kids in middle years, they actually search for those types of keywords on Google. Chances are this page about What's On at Grace Church will show up, and so people who are interested in a course like that will actually find that event at Grace Church. So this concludes the example of how to use the church calendar for promoting events on the public and the member side of the website.